What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome on back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. So we have pretty much cleaned up all of this area. We've done all of the quests that we needed to do. I did branch around and look for some more tombs that I was missing. I did find one, which was Sir Gawain. I took care of that off camera. I think we're about ready now to head into Forlorn Swords. Let's see what Act 3 has in store for us. The final location of the game is going to be. I wonder if we'll run into Yvain and everybody on the mission for the Grail. Our own personal mission right now is to get Arthur's crown. That'll make him whole, and then I guess we'll deal with Big Papa.
Oi, you, stranger. Got a minute or not? Come here.
You're a
You
Dalriada.
there. Non Rita. Spare a moment, will you? Good to see you, stranger. Not many souls pass through.
What the hell
these
happened to
lands
you?
anymore.
Look a mess. What happened to you?
A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I've suffered worse back in the day.
It's been a
I'm
long
kid
time ago.
of the Volca tribe,
A
by
lot
the way.
of silver here.
And you're clearly not from around here. What brings you to our humble homeland? Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to, but I'd prefer to get my strength back first.
I'm not from Camelot, but I am looking for King Arthur's artifacts.
We've got one of those all right. His famous crown, blasted thing. They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of gratitude. I say that's bullshit. The crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message. Behave, or I'll return and send the giants to devour you.
It's one way to take it, I guess.
Not a gift. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But since you're already here, and I need some time...
Things like that can
to
serve
pull
as a
myself
double
together,
purpose, I
how
suppose.
about doing me a favor? And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Like not being killed by my Dalrita kin the second they see your face.
Sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
Oh, you could, but you wouldn't get far. That much I'm sure of. I need you to find Gerfan and inform him of my situation. I can't complete the task he gave me. He's also the one who can grant you safe passage through our lands. Without it, things might turn bloody real quick.
Where can I find Gerfan?
The capital? You can't miss it. It looms over everything, always watching, like an overbearing mother. Used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Now it's quiet. That should tell you something. Head for the sword.
Well, one, I ran away from your people and took a bunch of them with him, so you don't exactly have unity. What can you tell me about Gerfan?
Gerfan is the voice of the tribes, chosen long ago, back when his name carried weight and the leaders still listened. They say Mather herself blessed the runes of his fate. Now, he's just an old man, waiting for a moot that may never come. But I'll give him this. He still believes, still tries to gather the tribes. If you ask me, that won't happen again in 100 years. The tribes are too busy tearing each other apart. Those days of sitting together to plan a future, gone. There's no future left, just snow, ice, and the Wyrdness. Still, you should meet him.
The situation reminds me of the wilder folks from Game of Thrones, the people beyond the wall. All those tribes that Mance got together to make one unstoppable army, but this is how it would have been without Mance, right? You had your own little warlords off in different sections doing whatever they need. You and Gerfan, how do you know each other?
From long ago, from back when we still carried the respect of our people. I was a scribe, witness to the choices that shaped the tribes. I was there when tankards slammed in unity, or axes hit the moot table in anger. Gerth trusted me, told me things he'd never share in public. His doubts, his burdens. I remember them all. But things change. You'll meet plenty of Dalrita out here. Decide for yourself what they're worth now.
Well, we know what a mood is. That's like a gathering of the elders. So we don't need to ask about that. But are you sure you don't need any help?
I'll be fine. Just make sure Gerfan knows where I am. Don't keep him waiting.
Okay. Well, that piques my curiosity about this place. I guess we're about to learn a ton about the tribes.
Sure.
And maybe if we kill a ton of the tribes, we might be able to get some of this badass looking armor. Because I love the way this looks.
Isn't some screaming Camelucian scum. Hey, you there. Non-Rita.
He would be very, very upset if he knew that we had King Arthur's soul inside us. I think he would be a little upset about our presence here. So what do we have for this last area? It looks a little smaller, honestly, than the other areas. Not necessarily a bad thing. What did we have quest-wise? Where is the first man? Imram marked an area on my map where the grotto he spoke of should be. I need to find it. How about we go get that done first, because that's right up here on our left. I'm not going to worry ourselves too much about the deer. I am curious what changes have been made to the game, because they did have an update, and one of the updates in the patch notes said that you will no longer auto do a dash attack from fast movement speed walk. I don't know if that is going to apply to my sprint. Doesn't look like it. And it still doesn't take a dash charge from me either, which is good. Suck all this stuff up. They have it, I want it. Let's check the enemy viability in this area. About the same. A little more chunky. Nothing too bad. Plenty of Titanite here, which I still have not found a use for. I don't know what you can upgrade the items to. So I have no idea when this will become useful, but I know for at least at level 10 it's still meteorite. Even all the way up at 10, so... I'm not sure when the other stuff is supposed to come into play. Take this druidic shrine too, free XP. Or I thought. Huh. Oh. I'm glad I turned around for you. I'm glad I looked at that. You can have an acorn. I just really want the XP. I don't care much for the druid armor. There's a little village right here. I love snow, man. Snowy areas in games give me such a calm, relaxed vibe. This area, in fact, Forlorn Swords, is giving me huge Skyrim vibes. Tell me this doesn't look like Bleak Falls Barrow to a degree. Maybe not exactly, but it certainly has a Bleak Falls Barrow aesthetic. Oh, you all hate me, huh?
Your road here.
Didn't age well for you. You the big boss.
Did you hear
You're at throwing knife, huh? That's a cool little music piece in the background. Well, let's see if there is any goodies or anything inside these buildings, right? Abandoned house. And we're already seeing how the tribes are going to work with the Dalriada. I guess it's going to be a lot of our enemies, at least until we go talk to the man. I guess the guy we met at the front gate was bullshit. Although offer I can't refuse. Doesn't seem to be true. Page from Patriarch's Journal. My father told me that when visitors visit our family each evening, it is a sign that something wicked approaches. A niece wrote down a disturbing vision some time ago. I asked her not to show it to anyone among us, yet the vision is clear. War is coming, and with it, death. The winds have changed. They carry the march of armored men, and terrible laughter, prelude to great suffering. Perhaps I should tell Frode, but I must think on this first. If these are nothing more than fevered ravings, I do not wish to trouble the chieftain with meaningless ramblings. Life grows harder for us. People do not understand our family. They come seeking counsel, hoping for a connection to the ancestors. But the weight of it leaves deeper marks on us with each passing day. Well, it doesn't look like they stuck around after that. Whatever his vision was foretelling about the trials and tribulations they were going to face turned out to be true. Check the longhouse. Family's Ritual Runestone. We have returned from the world of the dead, and home of our ancestors to live once more. Thrown among a tribe of seekers, we speak to spirits and serve. We live again and we die again, caught between the realm of non-living and the realm of the breath. Mather blessed us, and the dead anointed us. This is the truth of what we are. It's so beautiful. Aesthetically, I adore this game. Alright, let's keep on moving on. I probably, since this is a brand new location, as I run across things like that, I will probably dip into them. The map is actually pretty good at keeping it in a radius around you. So, there's a building right here I know I haven't checked if I just stay away from it, so I can start to head up here. Towards that. Or maybe we should go there. And the guy we have to speak to is all the way down here. Or here, so that's gonna take a while. I think I'll check the up way first, because that'll loop us back to Kunark if we need to head on back there at some point. It's probably better to have a return path cleared.
Keep your wits about ya.
As you were saying. One thing I'm noticing here, we're getting a shitload of XP from killing these boys. That's 820 a pop. Put that shit out. I will take your iron arrows though. That'll be good for my bow. Lots of cooking goodies too, which I definitely need. We on the path? Yeah, we are. So again, I'll try and stick left so I know that I need to go right later. So I immediately go right to check this place. An old trebuchet, I think, or a catapult maybe. So let's cut left. I don't want to check that stronghold out just yet. So I think Sweet Dreams, I think the turn-in for that is back in Kunark, so... There's a mistling in here. Gotcha. You are not fast enough, my friend. My attack speed was kind of tweaked out of its mind right there for a second. I love seeing our buffs and the things we've done so far to our build, taking account like that, and that's one of the best parts about RPGs, actually, I think, because you get to build your character up, and then you get to watch it play out with and see, like literally see the sense of progression as you get better and better. This is really fun to me. The fuck are you? Oh, it's a corpse eater. They're just different in this section. That's level 50. I think that was the last level achievement, so I guess we're about to find out if we can still get over 50. The bar is right there. See if it moves when we kill this polar bear. I got 40 XP. Well, even if we can still level up, it's definitely removed our XP. Because we were getting a ton of XP in this zone a second ago, and now it's only 40 for a bear. We'll see next time we find some Doriata. Stagfather. I hope that's not it for level ups. I fucking hate these things. That's why I hate these things. Okay, that was 250 a pop. Okay, we can still level up. It is moving. That's good. That means my builds are not finished yet. Keep progressing. Because I would like to, if we find some really cool, unique armor sets, I'd like to mess around with them, to be honest. Stagfather. That's Shrine of Deer. These little shits. Shrine of Deer. Let's see if there's something this way. I'm seeing like burnt out buildings here. What's the quest objective? Marked an area on my map where the grotto he spoke of should be. I need to find it. So there's a grotto somewhere in here.
No one.
I don't know what deserters.
I'll get you.
You won't be healing, buddy. What's our capacity? 209. We gotta be careful what we pick up. Can't just start snatching shit. The deserter scalps all day though. Someone's backing for money whenever we go back to Kunok. Okay, so let's clear out the path back to Kunok, because I'm already seeing people.
Hello there. And sorry, I haven't much time for chatter, I'm afraid. I was just about to set off again. I don't like traveling after nightfall. Gods know what slithers in the dark.
Small woman.
Wyrdness. Now that one's got a cruel appetite. Chews up lives like bread crusts. So best keep moving, right?
Who are you?
Oh, of course. In all this hurry, I forgot my manners. My name is Fillmore. But do not call me a lady. Though, my father would probably prefer it that way. Some knights aren't too fond of having a woman among them.
Why did you become a knight?
Why? I suppose I thought it would make me count. People notice a knight. They move aside when you pass. I read that even among the knights of the Round Table, there were few women. Percival, for example. Oh, what a wonderful life she must have had.
Yeah, we met Percival. Didn't end up too good. Maybe your father is just scared for you.
Yes. He's a bit, overprotective. Especially when it comes to the family name and what people say. He never made it to the Round Table himself, so he pinned his hopes on my brothers. One ended up as a bodyguard. The other took priestly vows.
Much to his
That
engagement,
left
I
him
imagine.
bitterly disappointed. And, well, He didn't have much belief left in a daughter, even if I've come much, much farther than they ever did.
Where are you heading?
Forlorn swords.
You
But,
there?
if you don't mind, I'd rather keep the purpose of my journey to myself for now. I'd hate to jinx it, having come this far already. The road to Burrow to Connacht wasn't easy, and there's still much ahead.
Are you not afraid of the Dariata tribes?
Yes. I heard they're not really friendly to outsiders, but I've no intention of getting in anyone's way. I'll keep to the paths that seem long forgotten. Besides, I'm not exactly searching for something most folk would care about anyway.
I'm not stopping you.
Thank you. Safe travels, kind wanderer.
Okay, so we just started a quest line with her. Right here is the other gate to Forlorn. Little sidestep dodge right there. Asshole. Stop it. Takes care of him. I imagine this is just going to be a fast travel point, so we'll lock this into. Interesting. Which NPC are you? Would you have given me the same quest?
Silly question. You don't look like anyone from the tribes. Tell me, do you know anything about One Eye? Where he's stationed now?
Since we're talking, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
Of course. I'm Olwyn of the Svein tribe.
Do you want to join One Eye, or do you want to...
that name after running away like this.
Okay, so
But I
maybe you
don't
want to
care.
join him, though.
My tribe isn't what it used to be. I doubt anyone's still alive anyway.
What happened to your tribe?
I don't know if I can talk about it. It's still too raw, you know? Something terrible happened. Truly terrible. Our god, the Lord of the Hunt, he got out of wherever he was being kept. And then he did what gods like him do. He hunted. Faithful or not, it didn't matter. There was so much blood. I'm sorry. I can't talk about it.
Can I visit your tribe?
Even under normal circumstances, that would be risky. Our archers would drop you the moment you stepped on our land. I don't know how many are left, but if I were you, I'd go to Gurfhan first. He can give you a pass, so you can visit the tribes without, well, getting shot. So if you value your life, go to the capital first. After that, wander as much as you like. So, about One Eye.
One Eye probably still holds the All-Mother's Temple in the south.
I think that's good news, right? I'm on my way to join him. After what happened here, in my tribe, the Svein, I'd rather die for something than die for nothing. Well, thank you for the information, and see you in better times.
Yeah, the last time that I was at the All-Mother Temple, those people were still there, so it seems like the right place to send her off to. But that's the second giant gameplay hint that we shouldn't explore this place until we go to the capital, so I'm gonna listen to that. But I do want this grotto location too, so I'll try and find the grotto. There's some free points right here too. I'll try and find the grotto, and then whatever happens after that, we'll deal with later. I guess that was one-handed, and so we don't get any points. I didn't see anything that looked like a grotto when we passed. Maybe it's against the rock face. Because that was about as far as I went. Probably one of these question marks right here, I imagine. Are you the grotto? Grotto of the first man. What this place has in store for us, huh? It's been that long since I grabbed this quest. I actually don't really recall what the overall point of it was. Nice to know our pet can swim at least. Where we came into the water. Oh, the right side. Silly me. Didn't even see it. Should have taken this ledge. And I already see red in the back, so... Weapons up. Why? You know, I'm glad that didn't just explode in my face like it looked like it was going to, because I just stood there like a potato. These things are a little more resistant to my bullshit. Not that resistant. Cool etchings. A lot of this is giving me Game of Thrones vibes. The carvings on the wall. Inside Dragon... What is it? Dragonstone, I believe the castle is in Game of Thrones. It's been a while. I think it's Dragonstone. Anything up here? Just the way back. What are you?
I sense the presence of a soul. The veil stirs. I awaken.
Who are you?
I am the observation construct, set here long ago by my creators. Of them, no trace remains. Only silence. Yet you bear the soul mark of a creator. Faint, flickering, but there. Shall I speak what I have seen?
So you made by the Four Dwellers? Yes, tell me everything.
All at once. Would you know of the living that pass through this place? Or the signs carved upon stone? Or the bones and the other still organic matter?
I have questions about... Tell me of the living.
So be it. Many come. Small lives. Clawed and toothsome. They bicker, they fight, they devour. Be wary. None like you have passed this way in many cycles. None who bore such light in the soul.
What about the stone symbols?
The stone is painted history. The first carved their truths into the walls. Signs not bound by the turning of time. I watched as stars marked their days. The gut of the mountain. The giant's eye. The sky bore witness when the primordial fell. The pattern remains for those who know how to follow it. But few now do.
What about the bones?
One rests still. A skull of the first, cradled on a pedestal. Delicate, revered. Perhaps the old tales speak true, that the creators sprang from those ancient ones. The signs point that way, but to say more would be beyond my knowing. A greater construct would be needed.
Were you made by the Four Dwellers?
I do not know this word. I was woken by the hand of creators, or perhaps by their will. That is enough.
That's all I think.
I wake to presence. The watch is ended. For now, when another soul walks this ground, I shall wake once more. Take this as a memento of our meeting.
How long have you stood here?
Time is not mine to measure. No sun reaches this place. If you seek such knowledge, find the one the creators named Time Construct, or ask the Construct for watching Outlanders. He counts the days, or so it's said.
Grotto of the First Man. Did this take me? It did take me back to the entrance. Okay. Well, I guess we can just head on back to whoever sent us here. I don't even recall who sent us on this quest, so it'll be interesting. I must have picked it up forever ago because I have almost no recollection of it at all. I might have picked this up in Forlorn Swords. Willow Skull. Oh, Willow, cool. Get back to Imran with my discoveries. That's in Kunakt and Vrel's bookstore. Okay, so it's in Kunakt. Vrel is the Dalriada merchant. Full fuel, fast travel, Kunakt. Let's tell him about the weird discovery we just made. I suppose if he's interested, he can always go visit. That's a little treacherous, though.
Always a pleasure to see you.
I like how each different act in this game has a totally different vibe from the one before. This is way different.
Hello. What brings you here?
I found the grotto, and I also found an artifact that may interest you.
Oh, by the piggish wounds. That looks like a four-dweller's skull. I'm not sure. I can't put my finger on it. It looks similar, but far more primitive. Quickly, let's hide it. Who knows how people may react to seeing something like this in the middle of town? Let's not cause trouble for Varel. Tell me, what was it like? What did you see?
Meta construct. That's what it called itself. Some kind of four-dweller tool, I think, for science.
That's remarkable. And it still worked after all these years. I've heard of constructs before. I always thought they were just stories told about the four-dwellers, the kind meant to scare kids into behaving. But they were said to activate only in the presence of a four-dweller. So why did it respond to you?
I wish I knew. I have no idea.
Sure, keep your secrets. I know there's something inside you. I just figured it'd be bad manners to ask.
I don't think we'll go around telling people about King Arthur.
It helped us make the discovery of the century, and I'm grateful for that. So tell me, what else did this construct say?
There's a theory that the first men were actually the ancestors of the Four Dwellers.
That's it! By the gods, that's proof! They just evolved over the centuries, learning to tame the weirdness and claim its power. And if they evolved, maybe there's hope for us too. If we're strong enough to survive, maybe we can change. Live freely, without fear of the weirdness. Sorry, my mind was wandering again. What were you saying?
There were cave paintings, and the construct had a method to decipher them. It was supposed to be their history.
Cave paintings? With their story? Incredible! Astounding! I'll have to go there myself someday. For now, I can only...
I can mark it on your map. Godspeed if you want to return to your homeland.
Take this for your reward and for your efforts for uncovering the artifact. I hope only the most remarkable adventures and discoveries find their way to you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll return to my thoughts.
And that would be that quest taken care of. So what we actually need to do here is... Where was it? Might be worth discussing with Anselm. Vrel asked me to obtain a dangerous Dalriada tablet from Lord Yvain's estate. Sweet dreams. Crooked trail. Black Thought prophecies. The world is silent. What was the quest for This one, Dead Congregation. That's the one we should track for next time. Alright everybody, that seems like a pretty good spot to wrap this one on up before we head back into Forlorn Swords. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Take care everybody, have a great day. Peace.